R.P. Bernie, man. Hell of a guy. But she was telling me that, when he was in the hospital, that they'll prop him up so he could take pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they used to prop him up, take pictures. He used to laugh, man. He said, man, he said, my people ain't right, man. Prop him up. Prop him up. Let's get the picture. Click, click. So Bernie kept everything funny, man. He kept everything funny. I don't care, Bernie be on his deathbed and still try to keep it funny. So that's how he was, man. That's how he was. I mean, he joked with us. He said when the last season, season before time to get picked up, he said, man, he called everybody together, cast and crew and everybody on the stage. He said, hey, Fox, it's going to be the last episode because, Fox don't want to give me what I want. And man, so I'm sorry to tell y'all, everybody like, oh man, there people throwing up the clipboards and stuff like, dang. He said, I'm just joking, man. I just got another deal, big deal, man. We gonna be working together. That was Bernie right there, man. So he make everybody down, and then he come back with, I got the big deal, man. So everybody finna get paid. So that's the kind of dude he was, man.
Yeah, I was hearing that, when Hollywood, when they found out that he was sick, they tried to capitalize off of him by having him do a whole lot of projects before he passed away. You know anything about that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, what happened was, man, I wouldn't say capitalized. What happened was he was doing Guess Who. That was his breakout movie, his first solo, movie. And he was doing Ocean's 11. So Ocean's 11 had to push the production back because Brad Pitt had broken his ankle. And so they told Bernie, well, we got to do this. And it was going to go into Bernie time shooting Guess Who. So Bernie's like, well, I got to do this. So he said, man, Reg, they called me. They took me to dinner. He said, man, it was like the mob, man. He said, he was telling him, like, Bernie, we made you. We do this, man. And you got this stuff going on over there. We the one made you. Bernie said he got so scared that when they got through talking, he said, hey, man, y'all ain't going to kill me, man. Y'all going to kill me. he said he was scared, man. So he said they didn't kill him, but they like took he's supposed to do the movie 3 months of the movie. They cut it down to 3 weeks, and he's supposed to make $3 million, and they cut him down to like 500,000. He said, man, it was crazy, but it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault that Brad Pitt broke his ankle. So Bernie was like, man, shoot, I'm trying to do my project. It was his first solo movie, so he wanted that to be well. So I think it was a lot of pressure on him, man. He's like, had to do this, had to do that, and, trying to do comedy. And, man, I think it wore itself out.
Yeah, they had him doing too much, but, I like to hear that, man, that, you working on the Bernie Mac show was so much fun,
Yeah.
It sounds like you enjoyed yourself, you calling it the best job you ever had. So, yeah, that's dope to hear, man.
Oh, man. Everything was copacetic. I mean, we had a ball. I mean, oh man, like I say, dude, that was, man, if I could do that job the rest of my life, it'd be like I have to pay people back, man. It's like stealing candy from a baby. It was so much fun. I mean, Bernie made it cool. I mean, just imagine going to a set and your head dude, man, you cool with, I mean, he want to come down there and talk and, chop it up, laugh and tell stories too, man. And he ain't putting no pressure on you. If you know your lines, which we always, we did know our lines, but he ain't sweat about that junk because a lot of times he ain't know his. but we got through him, you know what I'm saying? And but he was always professional, man. I mean, Bernie, man, that was the one. That was the one. I don't know if I ever get another show that can top the fun that I had working on that show. All the cast over there.
Why did a show him?
Well, Bernie was fun to do movies. When he's finna, did 5 seasons, which is, the lifetime of a sitcom. You do 100 episodes, man, and you getting paid for the rest of your life, with the residuals and all that stuff. So Bernie, after them 5, matter of fact, I left the 4th season, the 5th season, I wasn't there. They had That's when they brought Anthony Anderson on. I wasn't there because I was doing another show on ABC called the Crumbs with the guy. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But I was doing that show Crumbs, man. And it was on the same lot, but I couldn't do both of them. They wouldn't let me do ABC and Fox at that time, you know. Yeah, so I didn't do the 5th season. But Bernie was like, "Hey man, we gonna miss you over here." I said, "I'm gonna miss being over here." But you know, they was trying to make me a regular over on ABC, which was a lot more money. But had fun over there too. You know, had fun over there too. Jane Curtin, that's her name. Jane Curtin, you know, she was over there. She was like one of the original Saturday Night Live cast, Conehead, and Fred Savage and William Devane. You know, that was that show Crumb. So I did like 13 episodes of that show.